Before we get started with today's episode, make sure you're subscribed to Batch TV and you've got those notifications turned on and you hit the like buttons. That way we can notify you of any future videos we've got for you. My name is Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us today on Batch TV. In this video, we're going to be going over different lead generation methods for real estate investors, so tune in. Generating leads is obviously one of the most important steps as being a real estate investor. It helps you find properties that are not only off market, but it also allows you to jump on those properties before anybody else has kind of had a chance to make any bids on them. So we definitely have a few tips and tricks on how to find those properties before anyone else does. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the first step you want to take is to invest in a quality lead generation software. There is so much data out there on properties and potential sellers. It's really important to find a quality product that puts it all in one place for you. So for example, Batch Leads. We have so many niche lists that you can pull to find motivated sellers that are off market. It has MLS data, a ton of other proprietary data sources. It pulls information from the United States Postal Service to bring you the most quality data out there. If you like the more driving for dollars approach, maybe you like to see homes in person, making sure that you're finding a quality driving for dollars app that's going to bring you that quality information on those properties, such as Batch Driven. So that way you can see the distress factors, you can pull the property information right there while you're out driving for dollars, or maybe you're virtually driving for dollars, but you can see those distress factors and get that quality information on that specific property. The whole point of finding quality lead generation software is so that way you can find those potential motivated sellers faster and before anyone else. The second method for generating leads is to utilize the MLS database. Now, the MLS database is the multiple listing system. And a lot of times you have to have a real estate license to access this information. But if you don't have your real estate license, don't fret. There are other lead generation softwares, like I mentioned earlier, such as Batch Leads, where they already have partnered with the MLS and they've imported all of that information for you. The MLS is a nationwide database where you can see off-market deals, you can see deals coming to the market, you can see canceled or expired listings. So it really is a great way to just get an overall view of what is out there property-wise. So the next method for generating leads as a real estate investor is to attend auctions. Now you can do this one of two ways. They do have online auctions. You can just search for those on your computer. And then there are also in-person auctions. Now this is such a great way to find discounted properties so that way you can either do fix and flips, rehabs, or you can assign contracts to it and then find another investor. It's also a great way to, if you're on the wholesaling side of things, to just network with the people that are there if you're going to the in-person auctions. You can find other investors, fix and flippers, find those cash buyers, and kind of build your cash buyers list that way as well. All right, so another common method for lead generation is to have people start coming to you. So you can do this so many different ways. You can put bandit signs out there. You can pay for advertising, which is kind of what this next step is all about. I see people do Facebook ads. You can do direct mail. You can send out flyers. Okay, there's so many different ways that you can pay to get your name out there. You can even see people on billboards, things like that. But the more low-cost way is to probably do it virtually. People who are searching the internet for keywords like real estate, how to sell my home, things like that. If it's tagged to that, it'll pop up in their feed and they'll start to see that you can close fast. You're, looking for all cash offers for homes. Okay. All right. So obviously paying for virtual ads is going to reach an larger audience of people, and the whole point is that it's driving traffic to you, so that way you're not constantly looking for those leads yourself. It just kind of triples your efforts that way. So one of the most common methods for lead generation that you may or may not have heard of is actually driving for dollars. So what this looks like is, you can do it really two ways now because technology is so amazing, but how you can drive for dollars is physically boots on the ground, driving through neighborhoods. Usually where you see one distressed property, there are going to be others within that neighborhood. So what I love about this is that when you're driving for dollars, it's going to tell you things that the MLS database cannot, or any other data provider can't tell you. They can't tell you that there's broken windows, that there's, abandoned cars in the backyard, that the roof needs repair. Like, all of these are visible signs that you can physically see. So, there's so much information out there on what to look for when you're driving for dollars. Those are just a few. But this definitely is an incredible way to generate really strong leads. And a lot of people aren't really willing to get out there. So if you're getting out there, you're seeing these distressed properties that need a little love, a little TLC, definitely get that information down. You can use our Driving for Dollar app, Batch Driven, and you can add that property straight into your portfolio, skip trace it on the spot, give them a call while you're there, or send them a text or postcard, all from your car, which is really great. So that's a wonderful way to generate leads. It is a little more time consuming, but like I said, you're going to see so many distress factors that a data provider can't provide you. Now, the second way to drive for dollars is you can actually do it virtually now. So again, through an app like Batch Driven, you can virtually drive for dollars, and you're seeing the Google Street View. This is great if you want to virtually drive for dollars in a virtual market, things like that. Or maybe you're just at home and you have an extra hour or something. You can just virtually drive for dollars and add homes to your portfolio, skip trace them, call them, but you're seeing those distress factors. You can see the roof, you can see the backyard, you can see the abandoned cars, all from that Google Street View. Our next method is face-to-face networking. So some of your best deals can actually come from other investors. And so this is why it's so important to attend local events, build up that personal networking with other investors, wholesalers, build up your portfolio of all of your contacts in the real estate world. Some of the most successful real estate investors that I've personally met are really huge on getting together, and instead of being each other's competition, they're working together on deals. And so again, like I said, you can join Facebook groups, make a post, say, hey, does anybody know of any real estate events going on in the area, or any live stream events going on? And once you're plugged into this community, you're going to start hearing about these events left and right. And that's where you can really join in with people, get their information, start building that that book of business, your networking circle, and deals will seriously start coming together if you're really open to joining forces with other people. Well, I hope that this video was helpful for you. We do have an entire blog post that goes over this in complete detail, breaking down every lead generation method that we suggest for real estate investors to use. So definitely, if you have any questions, please leave those below. Make sure you're subscribed to our Batch TV channel, hit the notification button and the like button, so that way we can give you even more videos in the future. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have absolutely any questions or want more information on any of our other Batch products, make sure to go visit batchservice.com and we can give you a complete breakdown of everything we have to offer.